Hey guys, Claude Johnson here from GuitarControl.com. So today we're talking about songwriting, and it's a very cool topic. I've written a bunch of songs in my day, although I'm more of a lead guitarist. I love to jam, improvise, and play the blues. But I've written songs and I've talked to a lot of songwriters, so hopefully what I have to say will be helpful for you. And I'm just going to give you 4 quick tips. Okay, so number 1, there's no right or wrong way to write a song. It's kind of like, how do I write a poem? It's more of an art than a science. And although there's certain formulas that you can follow, you're going to get 10 different answers from 10 different guitarists when you ask them, how do I write a song? So don't get locked into any one way to do it, okay? So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, you want to start with one idea that you like and then build from it. Okay, so this is one of the common things that when you talk to songwriters, usually it starts as like one idea and builds. Rarely is a song just gonna reveal itself like a revelation where you just hear the whole thing or whatever. And sometimes it can take a long time. You have one part you like and you can't figure out where to go from there. So, for example, let's see. Yeah, let's just say I'm playing those chords A, C, and D. And then you add like a lyric, the YouTube song, that's what's going on. Okay, pretty stupid, but just to give you an example. But let's say you like that and you're doing A, C, D, the YouTube song, that's what's going on. Then where do you go from there? Try a different chord. Alright, so I just went to G there. But I started with one idea. So now when you start with an idea, it can be anything. It can be like a riff, it can be power chords, it can be single notes, it can be strumming in open position, it can be a picking pattern, it can be a melody they hear, it could be like even like a lyric. Sometimes the words are the hardest part of writing songs. To write something that's interesting and not corny. So just to give you a couple examples of like what I mean like by an idea. So for example, Led Zeppelin, right? Single notes. And by the way, I apologize for the tone. I'm not using distortion, which obviously that would sound better. But we're just got the clean sound on. So that's single notes. You can do something. Deep Purple, right? That's 2 notes. You can do chords, like the Beatles, Study the Beatles, by the way, that's a tip all in itself. It could be like a picking pattern. Very distinctive, right, Boston. And, but it doesn't always have to be so distinctive, don't try to be like so unique, just focus on the feeling of it more than a feeling, right? Just seriously though, focus on the feeling of it and, don't worry about trying to be like more different than the next guy or gal, So going back to what I was doing, that's not just A, C, and D major. There's a certain strum to it. So how you express it, how you strum it out is going to make it already unique, okay? So again, just to restate the tip, start with one idea that you like and then expand from there. Tip number 3 is listen and learn a lot of songs in the style that you want to play. So if you want to write metal songs, listen to metal songs. Learn how to play metal songs. You'll get a lot of ideas. Same thing, with blues. If you want to write a blues song, listen to lots of blues songs and learn to play lots of blues songs, okay? And that leads me to my fourth and final tip for the day, which is that you need to practice. Songwriting is a skill like anything else, and you need to work at it. I'd say it's a little bit more experimental than something else, like, if you're learning to play a scale, there's not a whole lot of experimenting. You can experiment with your technique and how you're picking, but songwriting is wide open. We're blowing the doors wide open. But just experiment, and just, if you want to be a songwriter, practice songwriting. So that's it for now. That's it for today. Hope that was helpful. And if you'd like to check out my DVDs called Killer Guitar Control Secrets, they talk about a lot of different guitar concepts. So do me a favor and at least check it out at guitarcontrol.com/secrets. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.